Good morning, everybody. Welcome. It's your man in the shed, Andy P. On my way to work yet again. Here we go. So, just a bit of news on what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks on the channel. So, I am starting to release little mini shorts, little pictorial stories and pictures of stuff because they seem popular. It's kind of frustrating in a way that a video short is more popular than something you actually put a bit of effort into writing and planning. I'm not saying that my videos are exactly spot on, but you know, some of them you take a bit of time, you do a bit of writing and research and put a bit of work into it, and you get about 4 views, and yet you can put up a video short of, let's say, my camper van, a few pictures, and you get hundreds of people watching it on shorts. If you're not sure what video shorts are, well, go on YouTube and towards the top you'll find there's shorts. It's normally of girls doing Bugs Bunny dance thing and shaking their booty, so you know, oh, okay, that's your sort of thing, you know, there you go. But yeah, they're not exactly the most insanely great videos you're going to get, but they seem very popular at the moment. Oh, that TikTok generation, I guess. You know, I think I missed out on the TikTok generation. I think I might be a little bit old for that. But there you go. So, yeah, I'm releasing them because, like I say, they're popular and it gets my show time up. You know, they're pretty good. Even if they're only like 45 seconds, if you get hundreds of people watching them, then it does build. See, this video already is too long to be a short, so probably won't get anyone view this one. I'm probably just talking to myself, but there you go. That's part of the fun, because you never know who's watching in the world. Most of the people who do tend to watch my shorts, I know this because I've got the analytics, are from Australia, from America. There's also quite a few, what was it, some random Asian country, not one I was expecting. I understand the Philippines because I got a few, well, I have a Filipino friend, so I have a few of his friends who have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. All the subscribers help. So that would be great if you get anyone to subscribe. There you go, you're helping out the Andy Man. Still trying to get 1,000 subscribers so I can start live streaming. So on my way to work, you can have this dumb idiot live streaming to the world for no apparent reason. I'm sure we can find something to talk about daily there. It seems to be a very popular way of doing YouTube. Lots of people actually like to live stream, and we're going to give that a go as soon as we got 1,000k. But we got sorry, as soon as we got 1,000 subscribers, but we're going to get there first, and we're a tenth of the way there, just over. So yeah, a bit of work to do there just yet. But the camper van does seem pretty popular, so there you go. What else are we going to talk about? So we've got the Euros. I'm going to do a video on that one tomorrow morning. And then obviously Monday morning, hopefully it'll be a celebration, or it'll be a dejected loss, but never mind. Whatever happens, it's been a successful campaign. I think you can argue with the fact that England have done better in this campaign than we have since 1966, because it's the first time we've been in a final. Thanks for pointing out the bloody obvious end, but there you go, there's your facts. And they are playing some nice football as well. Some people say, oh, they shouldn't play so defensively. Well, we should really, because it was working so far, so let's stick with what we're doing. Gareth seems to know what he's talking about and what he's doing, so let's stick with Gareth. Let's let him manage a team. There's not all, everyone's like, oh, they should bring on this player, they should have that player on, oh, Grealish should start, oh, Foden should start, Mount should start. Personally, my view is we should build a team around Mason Mount and Phil Foden, but that's my view. Then you have the likes of Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips who have come in and done phenomenal, so let's build a team around them as well, shall we? But it's always going to be that next player coming through eventually from somewhere. It's leave people who know better than us to do their thing, because the problem is we'll all have our own team bias. Okay, we're not going to have many Portsmouth players probably going in the England squad anytime soon. I don't mean that, but you know, if you're an Arsenal fan, for example, you're not going to want a Harry Kane in the team. Harry Kane, not Maguire. And if you're a I don't know, a Tottenham fan, you're probably not too fond of having Saka in your team. But to me, that's ridiculous, because that's club football and this is international football. And no, you don't want the whole team to be based around either of those London teams, to be fair, because neither of them are particularly doing that well. So it's going to be a summer with quite a few transfers coming into the Premier League. There weren't many for last summer, obviously with COVID and everything. So it'll be interesting to see where certain people go. You know, Harry Kane allegedly has given in a transfer request, and we'll see where he ends up. He may not even stay in the Premier League, who knows? If he does stay in the Premier League and he goes to one of the Premier League giants, e.g. City, United, Liverpool, then the chances of him breaking Alan Shearer's all-time goal-scoring record are great. But of course, that's going to be a matter of as and when that happens, if it happens at all. He may stay. Yeah, you never know. He may fancy Euro Conference League, whatever it is, third cup in Europe, whatever. You know, it's still a cup, isn't it? At the end of the day, and if you win it, great. What else is there then? So, you know, like I say, there are other things which I've got planned. I've got a couple of Versus series coming out soon. I've got my next instalment of True Crimes. Next one will be Ted Bundy. I'm not sure if you know about Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy, as a kid, was learning to be a lawyer, and he was an absolute psychopath. And he was known as the campus killer. He was a sex-driven serial killer who would basically try and get people who looked the same. He liked the look of his then girlfriend, and he would murder dark brunette people, so people in certain areas where he was at certain times would dye their hair blonde because they didn't want to be a brunette, because they were the ones being slaved. And then we're going to have a few more in this True Crimes. I am also looking at doing a True Crimes special on a certain member from the Holocaust. Spoiler for you, it's not Joseph Mengele this time. So many videos on Joseph Mengele that I'm going to do someone different, and it's not Adolf Eichmann either. But for me, the person I'm doing was very instrumental. And the funny thing is, it's not funny because what he did was horrendous, but it's the way he tries to justify it with it was orders and I'm not even racist. Yeah, you are. You're one of the worst racists ever. You know what you allowed and what you helped to create was horrendous. If ever there are serial killers, it was the bloody Nazis. Evil fuckers. And so yeah, I'm going to look at one of those, and you know, there are survivor testimonies. You know, a few people survived what he did or what he helped to orchestrate, and that stories should never be forgotten. What happened at the likes of Dachau, Auschwitz, Sobibor, Treblinka, and should never be forgotten. Man should never commit such crimes on man ever again, because it's insane and it's monstrous to decide that because of your faith you're a different race to others is ludicrous. it would be like saying everyone who believes in, let's say, the Christian faith are all the same, and people who are Muslims are different. You have different views, you have different personalities, but we all do. You know, you can't, you know, even in a family, you know, if I look at my two boys, they're both totally different, really, in many ways. Similarities, of course, there are, but they have different views on things, different things they like, different things they eat, and that doesn't mean, you know, they're not, you can't label them the same because they're different. So what I'm saying is making sense in my head, possibly not making sense of what's coming out of my mouth, but there you go. So yeah, there's going to be a Holocaust special coming soon. Going to continue looking at ways of getting the American audience up, because that's where they seem to come from, you know, lots of Americans. So we'll work on that. True crimes, I think, is something which I'm going to work hard on and try and get a bit of a following for that, because true crimes is popular, and sadly so is the Holocaust. So I think if I can do a Holocaust, true crimes sort of together, there's a few evil bastards in there that I can choose from, let's say that. So yeah, we'll definitely look to make the most out of that one. So yeah, so that's true crimes, that's your versus series, and I'm gonna look to create a few different things, put a few shorts out daily, because they're easy. They literally take 5 minutes, 10 minutes to put together, and they're quite good fun. And you put a bit of info on there as well, it makes it a little bit more interesting for the viewers. But all you gotta do is get a few photos. I've got an American football one. It's I know nothing about American football. What I've done is I've taken a few pictures of what I think may be New York Giants, the Metcalf Stadium. I know that's their stadium because WrestleManias have been there. So I take that, I put them, and I'm only taking it off the internet. Make sure it's not licensed. Take your pictures off the internet, stick them in a YouTube video, which is literally done on my camera with a background music, which is some free crap which I can put on there, and then just play that, and yeah, people seem to like it, go and watch it, and some people watch quite a bit of it. So there you go, and that helps to add to view time. What you're looking for is about 4,000 hours, and then you can do stuff. Once you've made up your hours, then woohoo, it's all about the view time. So make sure you watch, people. Anyway, this has been your man in the shed driving on the motorway. Woohoo, how exciting is this? Every day. Maybe I should change my channel to Man in a Car. What do you reckon? It ain't happening. Man in the Shed is so much cooler. But as I say, this has been your Man in the Shed. This is a Man in the Shed production, executively produced by Sully the Tortoise. Oh, Tortoise news, by the way, he's not been very well. He is getting better, but he's not fully back yet. But he is, yeah, he's getting better. He's a friendly little whatnot, and hopefully he'll be all well again soon. Anyway, this has been a Man in the Shed production. I'm just about to leave the motorway, so I'm coming into Winchester now. How exciting! See you, pals.